So this is the lab at Digital Product School, Technical University of Munich, where I gave the workshop, and my topic was rapid prototyping 101 of Geo AI problem statements. The structure that I followed is very similar to the what you follow in a hackathon. Okay, so hackathon jodi ami discuss koro you always need technical stuff inside a hackathon to bring the innovation. So hackathonot mostly innovation how innovative your things are. That's how business ready your problem solutions are. So to me jodi kaile bostu ta bonwa jodi that will cost a lot and that is not business ready, so that idea might get dropped and tomalike hackathon dekho. No doubt even if you have used the state of the art algorithms or cutting edge, if it doesn't is cheaper or better than what exists in market, so I think teneka research korila bhal hoy agote. Thirdly, how do you present? Judges were mostly senior people thake, mostly they're out of touch with technical things, so how do you present, talk to them, or how do you visually make them appeal that this is the thing you need to focus on. Teneka bostu kisuman agote korila bhal hoy. So moi bhabu je you can do all sort of things. Agote tumi innovation or focus kobole you can do a good research at on GitHub, find all the important repositories, you can filter them out, all the good Python repositories beyond 2000 stars. So teneka jodi koriya, you can get all the good Python repos doing other things, so tomar idea thakibo. Maybe watch some good YouTube videos 2 minutes paper, so idea paba je keneke innovate kobo pari. Ba open source C libraries, JavaScript libraries saba, so tomar possibilities khul khabo, what can you do with yourself. Tar pisot this things are very basic, so moi bhabu je hackathons are very focus on presentation. Whatever you do in 48 hours or 24 hours, last presentation diboy lagbo. So presentation jodi tumake agote deck slide bu ba designing agote ba digital platform eta website agote ready kor thoi dia. Tumalke jodi bhaba je map based data upot kam korba, jodi map or database agote ready kor dia, it will be very helpful. Tumalke focus korba on the hackathon on solving the actual problem. Tumak je problem statement to tat dibo ba kobo je given restrictions, use only this kind of data set, but only do this kind of data analysis, we want to see this kind of results. Data you hack on those things, put your brain on those things, but all the other things present korbo lagbo tar pisot. I think that should help be already ready. So if you go to the repositories into my open source code, so I will put a link in the description. There are 7 steps, so I will go through all of them. The first one is very basic plus server. So tumalke ji idea nohok, how do you put yourself online, je tumalkor idea eta naam hok, je eta website hok, eta domain host hoy ase. Okay, second to hol je how do you build good responsive designs jodi beleg screen size enike tablet size, mobile size ba laptop size jodi khulibo pari. Tar pisot how do you take user inputs ba store data into the database after taking user inputs, ami database MongoDB, Firebase use kori. Tarpisot how do you use map, maybe 2D map or use data with map epu dekham. So how do you use fetch data from database into map. There's a 3D maps, augmented reality teneka ji kono lage apply kobo pariba. There are different libraries, so ami some. There's how do you build a deep learning things inside your whole application, so ami step by step go thakim. Tarpisot how do you build APIs and push it to the cloud, tomar Google Cloud no ba Microsoft Azure. Then moi reported kisuman bostu nai dia my personal web tokens aru kiba kibi, so those sort of things jenike tokens ebu tumalke nije pai jaba, but I will explain how the folder structure are. So 7 ot gg sob ase ha. Okay, that's at 6 ot doesn't enike jao 1 ot g ase, 1 ot ase. Okay, 2 g ase, 1 ot g ase, 2 2 ase, 3 g ase, 2 2 ase, 1 2 ase. So every one folder has something new tolot goi thakile, so add hoi jay aru 7 ot sob ase, 6 ot sob combine kori. So I built step by step, so tumalike folder bu teneke go paba. Or if you go inside each folder eneka paba je how do you set up aru yat ki hoi ase, like how do you install the virtual environment. So etu moi tetia windows ot kaam korislo, but like if you have to run in ubuntu, just like change this to the other direction, then do bin here and remove this, those sort of things. That's it. When you run the like install all the required libraries, so tumi jodi like moi dekham tomar gote file structure to kenika hoy ase, then run the python file. So you need to know python. So মানে গোটেই বস্তুবোৰ কেনেকৈ হৈ আছে এক্সপ্লেইন কৰা আছে ইচ ফোল্ডাৰ হেৰিত, অ'কে। চ' মই সেইটো দেখাব বিচাৰিছিলোঁ। চ' তাৰ যোৱাৰ আগতে লাইক sorry, like I already like made the PDF when I was explaining there. So tumi jodi he slide to swa, like you will see there how what technologies have I used for different things, so these are the things for building the very basic thing. I have used a Flash server, তাৰ ওপৰত HTML CSS JavaScript bootstrap database Firebase, but I have also used MongoDB and ওপৰত mapot CGM.js বা Mapbox. Like there are different maps I will explain. That's what machine learning, any kind of machine learning, TensorFlow, PyTorch, then deploy your API to Google Cloud Engine with Docker or something like that. So I mean to some, that's it. Like I will go to this. So this is the code repository. Aru moi jodi like clone koru, repo to download koru, you will see that like this is the like my Visual Studio Code open korisu. Tarpisot moi just run korilo step gita follow kori. Tarpisot moi jodi dekhao like here the whole file structure is there. So file structure to jodi sao like any folder. So file structure to eneka like you have the app.py junto ami python file to run koru, and this goes to the view.py junto Flash server to hoy. So every code is here like view.py. Tarpisot view.py pora ami HTML file render koru. So HTML files are here. That's a HTML file kisuman like mane macros ebu use koribole kisun folder ase, but like all the design and CSS JS sob yar ase, image JavaScript CSS image and everything. Aro lastly, how do you like push your like repo to like Heroku. So Heroku goi pini eta website form hoy jabo where you will have the very basic website. So moi jodi dekhao, this is the website. I have run the server here. Aro tumi jodi swa, this is the website, okay. You have a name, you have a navigation bar, upor tomar title namo ase, aro like you have a favicon here as well, aro you have written something. So this is a very first idea je enaka prepare hoy jabo lage. Second step is like about the second folder to jo is about like building good UI, like dekhibole pleasing UI. Then how do you like use bootstrap and everything. So jodi second here to jao like design yet. So you will see that like moi jetia yate app.py to run koru, this app.py. So this goes to view.py, right? View.py it app sorry, view.py, okay. So view.py, don't worry, like I was a dummy, so I haven't exposed any password, but like you will see that like jiman library like I have like done it here. So Python code jiman ase it runs in view.py, okay. That's a view.py pa each endpoint janeke dekhisa map map 3d tanike beleg endpoint to karne like I have like the HTML files rendered. So gote Python code bur yar pora HTML file ot jay, aru HTML file bur ase yat templates ot go public ot go HTML file bur ase. If you open HTML file, you will see that CSS bur sob yat link hoy ase, aru JavaScript bur ekdom end dot link hoy ase because you need to add JavaScript at the end. Tarpisot like tumi gom paba je these files are in static. Like tumi jodi kiba image o dekha ba CSS ba JavaScript files dekha, these are in static. So eta overview. So in design like yate jodi tumi swa like I have used different kind of fonts. So tumi jodi enaka bostu already ready kori swa gote moi yat jiman dekham gote code base is here. So I will put the link, tumi pai jaba and you will know how to like add this kind of fonts, this kind of like things. So this second example is like how to use like latex. So like if you right click here yate bahut maths or like already like heri pai aso like functionality pai. So how do you use latex in your website, like not image or not text. This is latex mathematical codes, so you can use them. But gif at a backside. But how do you like fetch data from an API? So here I have I'm fetching like real-time data here in Hamburg. So I'm fetching this from open weather map. On a click of a button, how do you do those? So example, like if you go here in the second folder, airport goi templates public public goi, like I'm going to designer jodi jao, like what fonts have I imported. That's what like example is, if you know basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you will be able to follow. So this is just for an example je moi dekhai disu keneka hoy ase. That's what the next example jeneke like how do you build responsive websites. Say like this is the laptop's size or white size, okay. Tarpisot tumi jodi eneka horu kori joa, look this 4 columns, okay. That's 3 columns hoy gol, that's 2 columns, that's 1 column. So maybe how do you design those kind of websites? So eta tumi jodi mobile to swa like this changes with the screen size, okay. Rotation hoy gol, like agote beleg asile. But how do you like build this kind of photo carousels easily with Bootstrap? So those kind of examples jodi tumi ever already kori joa hiki joa, then it's very easy. But this kind of web networks, but this kind of graph, how do you visualize those? Tumi jodi already JavaScript or library size wa, it will be easy. So this kind of example I already had dekhai disu, like the possibilities, and it will be helpful. Karan you need to like work fast. The episode like in the 4th, if I go to the 4th, okay, sorry, third, like the third one is about like a user input and putting that in database. So tell me, how do you take user input? Jodi tumi at input joa, you will see like there are different kind of forms. So I just overview ta di disu jate like gote report to at least use of cobot. So beleg kind of input lobole gote example bu tomalke yat like inspect korile pai jaba, like what code book ki ase code ase ba gote code base to ase. So different kind of forms jeneke already eneka bur likha thake, ba different kind of designs, CSS, HTML, feedback or keneke use koriba. But I have also linked like Firebase here. So to me like jodi joa like the third one app, the user pai jodi joa, like you will see like these are the libraries, Firebase ebu import kobo lagibo. That's how do you add the config file, then beleg credentials. So Firebase or kane teneke koribo para. So if you type it like at a database store hoy jabo, or you can fetch it later. Or comment section ta keneke bonwa jate, like you also see the comments that are being posted. So these are already here. Tarpisot tumi maybe tomar form ekon ase, but if you like submit form tumi dekhila je only these are correct because these are inserted, but ever hua nai. How to like give those kind of authentication in seconds, like with Bootstrap. So taneka type ready hoy jabo para. But let me reload. So eneka kind of 360 photo keneke embed kora, like tomar heri jot tumi jodi yat tipi dia, like tomar kiba kibi information dibo para je this is this that. So teneka kind of features ba web gallery teneka type keneke bonwa, all the examples are here. Tarpisot like ami jodi pisotot jao, like the next is about maps. So I believe that like map bahut jagat use hoy, aru like map mane there are different kind of maps. So leaflet ase, CGM ase, Mapbox ase, but I like Mapbox the most. So I will show you how to use maps. So ami jodi jao, so this is like what I was working on. So etu map hoy, okay, like moi eta center code thodi so around like Hamburg. So I have used Mapbox here. So you will also get all the code like how to use maps. As a beleg kind of data, it data mostly GeoJSON store save hoy, okay, GeoJSON, and I have stored all the data here in MongoDB. So tumi jodi etu sa, this is a feature collection, aru like you can store all the data here. That's what like tumi jodi like sorry tumi jodi yat jua like code. I will show you how data is in fetch. Airport go use. Tarpisot like yat is for MongoDB gote like how do you use the prefix and everything. So ebur koribo para. তাৰপিছত like all the libraries for MongoDB যেনেকৈ PyMongo, so MongoDB database কেনেকৈ connect কৰি like you will get all the examples here like in the repository. তাৰপিছত like in the maps like you see মই এই বাটনটো দিছোঁ, so I can add different kind of data. so এতিয়া মই just district or Hamburg যিমান district আছে সবৰ like এনেকৈ ক্লিক কৰিলে ইনফৰমেশ্যন অহাকৈ বা তেনেকুৱা হোৱাকৈ like মই data fetch কৰি আছোঁ. But I can also use different kind of maps. How do I set up satellite maps in my product? How do I build different kind of like a street map, something like that. But this is like a deployed product, so I built this during one of the conferences. Aro eto jeta banaisilo like you will see that like mapot gole in templates sorry in static like all the JavaScript files are here like and how it is linked to me HTML file to follow korle gom paba. So there are different functionalities janike like if you search for a date, maybe to a random date talo, and if you search like like how do you fetch data from MongoDB. So this data I'm fetching from MongoDB, okay. So if you click code it shows some kind of information. So how do you build those kind of maps and so those kind of like things. So enake click kodle beleg data point or beleg data ahi ase. So eneka junbur ebur hoy ebur input loi ase dekhisa. I showed you how to take input. Then here like in input forms like there are different kind of input. So input or upor eta search kori it hits the database to get your data. That's data to yet display hoy ase. Tar pisot you can clear things out, but like other features like I can also like fly to different like areas. So teneka wo keneke koru, you can follow the JavaScript files and like that like I have written the code to go to different places. Tasat teneke tumalke jabo pariba, plan out kobo pariba. Tapa how do you build different kind of data layers here, that is also possible. So kitaba tumalkor like kitaba tumalkor like different like productot mane map beleg use case ot ahi jabo pare janeke like ajikali Uber agopari Uber use kore ba Rapido ba beleg service which uses maps. So you can also use maps and you can also use different layers over here. So tumi jodi swa I have also used the temperature here aru glossy eta frosty CSS logai diso. So you can also add different data janeke road network gute heri. So road network use kobo para beleg heri. Ta pisot like I have also like added 3D buildings into the map. So 3D buildings like comes from like OpenStreetMap. So you can also have this kind of 3D buildings into your map, right? So tumalke beleg plan out kobo pariba. If you click on this you see keneke different area highlight ho gase and you see different kind of data points. So enaka kind of like a product keneke banwa. So all the codes are there. So mapbox use kori like banabo pariba. You just have to like deploy the server and moi gote line by line yate report likha ase. Tar pisot like there are other features janeke like traffic signal. So I have like fetch data of every traffic signal in Hamburg. Tenaka data thake data set aru data set or website to data set code paba tenka website research kori ja bhal hoy like agote. So you can see that traffic line or mote keneke you can plan out different things or build different things, right? So etu episode like I can also show you about like live traffic, okay. So I can close different things, signal to close kori 3D building to close kori. So live traffic, so this is about live traffic. So moi 8 minutes ot update hoy thake live traffic pai aso. So this is how like live traffic you can fetch and gote code bur ase, you can look it up. So moi like example bur dekhaisu jate you see the possibilities and you can use this code maybe also like build your own repository. Eta moi Flask HTML CSS ot use korisu, you can like build your own JavaScript library like this. Pisot hackathon ot useful hobo. Tasar maps ot job pisot like next repo is like we can check is 3D map and AR augmented reality, okay. So like how do you build different like 3D maps, augmented reality, those kind of things, okay, into your like so like to me jodi like all these examples, okay, more নিজৰ website so if you go to like I will put this link here as well, like okay, so yate gote HTML CSS or JavaScript example pai jaba kisuman I have kept notes like tumi gote right click inspect korilo code bur pai jaba tar pisot HTML bur pai jaba, so you can see like how to use different fonts ba buttons ba how to make these things responsive code bur yate thoi diso like bootstrap use kori ba how do you build your paragraph until this point rather than this point, so teneka kisuman tar pisot gallery and everything, so ebu kisuman notes ase yate, so you can use those notes. But now like as we are talking about 3D maps, sorry, so like 3D maps my like amar local server junto soli ase etu local server amar junto repo to soli ase 3D maps are like you can build all these kind of things, you see like tomar 3D kisuman feature like how do you build this kind of like visualizations or maps into your web browser, like jo tomar eneka like heri hoy ase je 3D mountains ba anywhere any place you want to go, so moi etu like yato load korisilo, so this place like you can like rotate but do all zoom out or zoom in all sort of things, so tumi sabo pariba like 3D map keneke you can plan out different things 2D map 3D maps, so teneka use ko pariba, and this is done with Cesium.js. tar pisot like if I even go to zinba Grand Canyon maybe so amak jodi loi jay you can see that you can plan your projects in different areas with 3D buildings and everything, so tumi jodi swa this is like the Grand Canyon in different designs. I said how do you like work with augmented reality, okay, so eta tumi like sorry, so eta dekhisa je like okay, so augmented reality like how do you build this kind of interactive web application, so teneka beleg JavaScript library ase etu just example moi Babylon.js ot likhi pini banaisilo aro you can move different things plan out different things maybe tomar sorry I will reset it so let me show it here, so moi product to etu project ot banaisilo, so this will be better to show you here. Okay, so I get a product like how do you build this sort of platforms where you can like load different like 3D stuff 3D elements into your web browser, or you can also okay have to load look I will cut this variant builder, okay, okay, so like like how do you build this kind of applications, so tumi jodi zoom in kora like you see like you can like work on different things, how do you add this kind of objects, maybe tomar planning thakiba, so how do you like build this kind of 3D applications, maybe move out those things maybe Tesla Cybertruck etu direction at ghurabo lage tanike kiba jodi planning korila, the best part is like there also exists other modes janeka tumi etu plan ma plan korila, okay, tar pisot like you can watch it in like VR, like you see like tumi etu angle pa like dekhi asa je dekhibole keneka hoy, so different people can like work on different things je iman angle pa gole ba dekhibole keneka hobo, how do you like see with VR tanike, so ebur plan kobo pariba, so you can add this kind of things into your project, so I believe that eto more like the so yate code to ase gote, so you can like find how to do those things or even like plan out you can make your own repository. I'm just showing like how I did, and you can make your own plan or strategies and banai new, but the main thing is that like the data analysis or the machine learning or the something that you want to do there, you should keep those things. Like you will struggle on something, but like all these things like map platform database, this should be ready. That's how do you like deploy a deep learning model? So yate like example dia ase তাৰপিছত like how do you build an API? So API build কৰি docker use কৰি মানে তুমি Google Cloud to পঠাব পাৰা। তাৰপিছত maybe like you can fetch that API as well. So like মই এনেকা ইয়াতে like এনেকা example কিছুমান screenshot থৈ দিছিলোঁ, you can run the server. So like তোমাৰ যেনিবা এনেকা API এটা বনালা, this was running in local server, then latitude longitude dila and zip code dila, but you want some information, maybe that zip code ki ase bike lane ase. This will be done by machine learning aru backendot like tumi jodi swa like let me show you, like maybe yate okay. So jodi yate app use it, you see enaka like this like it gets like latitude longitude zip code, তাৰপিছত like it checks like mete.sav যোনটো মই বনাইছিলোঁ তাত pickle load কৰি তেনেকৈ load কৰি তাতে like class to দি দিয়ে like it responds as a like make a JSON response, JSONify কৰি দি দিয়ে. So you can also fetch those like API that you built by this code. Tanika example it was so how do you fetch those API from your own server, tanika make deploy it into cloud. So I think like these things are very handy, and with design how do you make a very good like a business product like which is sellable and is economical, that's it is innovative, and it also like you can also focus on like the things that actually matter. So I think like this will be helpful, and I only had to share this because like I didn't want this to go wasted, because I already like gave a workshop and code to us. I will put it down there and you can like follow if you want.